the 17th century, a rough family of London cloth cutters called Beckford emigrated to the newly conquered colony of Jamaica to seek its fortune. The Beckfords invested in sugar and slaves.
Up, on your feet, on your feet. Up, come on your feet.
They say when trouble comes, close ranks. And so the white people did, but we were not in their ranks. They did not approve of my mother. We were alone and poor for 5 years after my father died. It is a long time to live like that. She was so lonely she grew away from people.
And then?
Then one day everything changed. Suddenly there were people again. Visitors, and then Mr. Mason.
So why did you leave the plantation?
We were driven out. They burned the house to the ground.
Very dramatic.
It's true. The fire killed my brother Pierre. And in a way, my mother died too that night.
Death number one.
She'd lost Pierre, and she blamed Mr. Mason. She wouldn't let him near her. He said she tried to kill him. He bought a house, hired a man and a woman to keep her there and look after her.
So she did go mad.
They told me she was ill. She'd gone to the country. They wanted me to forget her. I'm not a forgetting person.
So what did you do?
One day I went to visit her. I could hear her crying, so I ran up onto the veranda where I could see into the room. She was wearing an evening dress cut very low, and she was barefoot. And there was a fat black man, the one Mr. Mason had hired. He had a glass of rum, and he said, "Drink, drink, and you'll forget." And she drank it all without stopping. Then he grabbed her and kissed her, his mouth hard on hers. And she didn't even struggle. And I remember he laughed. He laughed. And I ran away and I never went back. There it is. That's the truth. Is it? Is it too late for that?
I'm shivering.
Workers. My stepfather knew nothing of the old hatred between our family and the former slaves.
And then tell Nanny to bring the carriage. You're hurt. His hands.
His bed was on fire. We had left him to die.
We'll have to make a run for it.
I told you over and over, but you sneered at me, you grinning fool. Why don't you go out there and tell them to let you go? Say how innocent you are, that I was a slave owner. Tell them how you've always trusted them.
I'm dead! For God's sake! The whole house is burning!
Antoinette, stay close to me.
Here they come, the black English woman in a white cockroaches. No.
Annette!
What does she want? Her jewels?
A damn parrot!
Annette! They're laughing at you! Don't let them laugh at you!
Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and lead us not into temptation.